You know when you're at the right restaurant, when you place your order and they hand you a stick with a pig on it, so that you can be like, over here, is that my brisket? Over here. Yeah, we are at
Bubbaloo's. Bodacious barbecue.
We're gonna see if it's bodacious. I mean, that's a pretty high standard, but we came up for just an overnight stay with mommy. Yay. So stinking excited, and we're gonna eat all the meats tonight.
Okay, never eaten here before. Here's what we got. So we got a half a pound of lamb.
It's okay, I'll make the lamb.
And we got a pound of brisket.
Looking good.
We got a pound of sausage. And then that is half a pound of sliced beef.
Nice.
And honestly, not super expensive. The brisket was like $17 a pound. All of this food was 50 bucks.
Okay, nice.
So not bad. So about, what, 3 pounds of meat for $50.
That's fantastic. Hey, what's up, family? I'm Rachel.
And I'm Joe.
And we are Two Crazy Ketos.
And if you're new to our channel, welcome. Here on Two Crazy Ketos, we do different things like recipe videos and we do product reviews. We talk about various keto topics, and every Monday we go live on Keto Beyond the Couch. We just kind of talk about what's going on in our lives for the week.
You can find us in different social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
And we have a website, which is twocrazyketos.com, and that's where you're going to find all of our different recipes. Now we do upload at least 5 new videos every single week, so make sure you subscribe to our channel.
And don't forget to hit the little bell icon, in that way every single time we sleep over in a hotel, you'll be alerted to it.
So you know what's really crazy about Two Crazy Ketos?
What?
Last weekend we went to Tennessee. Next week we're going to Ketopalooza. So how do we make our schedule even busier? The one weekend we're home, we decide to go to SeaWorld with your mom, John Paul, and Michelle.
But here's the thing. It's very hard for us right now in this season to schedule family time.
Yeah.
And a lot of times I think that we're guilty of being home and still working. So I want to hang out with my mom and hang out with John Paul and Michelle without any distractions, without the screens calling my name or papers on my desk saying, I think you can, come over here and shuffle me a little bit. I'm not going to do any of that. We're going to actually take a day and just spend time together.
Yeah, and what's cool is we got ourselves some annual passes for SeaWorld, Busch Gardens, and Aquatica, because they're super cheap if you're a Florida annual pass holder.
They're definitely the value.
Or a Florida resident. But our passes come with 6 free tickets to bring friends and family. Plus, they give you other free ones throughout the year. So we figured, why not take a couple of our free tickets, bring everybody up. So we spent a night here at the Marriott Hotel with Rachel's mom, John Paul, and Michelle only live about an hour and 20 minutes away. So they're headed up now.
We had a pajama party.
It'll be good. John Paul and I are going to hit all of the roller coasters. We're going to make Rachel go on one. And then, Rachel and mommy and Michelle can just kind of walk around. We can do this show. So it'll be nice and relaxing. It's a little bit more covered at SeaWorld, so you don't have to get as sweaty, especially with Michelle. She is like almost 8 months pregnant.
Right.
But it should be a good day. And we're going to show you how we're doing beef, butter, bacon, and egg when going to SeaWorld.
So our hotel came with a free breakfast, and there isn't sausage or bacon this morning, but they do have eggs, and I can always do eggs. So they have both scrambled eggs and they have regular boiled eggs. And my mom found that for her plate, they actually had some cream cheese, they have some walnuts, and they have a couple little sprigs of spinach. So
well, she's not doing beef, butter, bacon,
yeah,
and egg.
She's not on beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. So she brought a little bit of a side dish for her eggs, which I thought was fun.
Mom and I are going to go on the Mako roller coaster. When's the last time you were on a roller coaster, Mommy?
Oh, I used to go all the time when I was younger, but somehow the newness wore off and I got to be scared. But since I got Joe here,
have you been on a roller coaster since you lost all your weight?
No, I don't think so.
Wow.
Okay, so you did it. What did you think?
I actually did. I really enjoyed it. I can't remember going on one where there was room for me to get in because I've lost the weight, and I really enjoyed it. I would not have gone if Joe hadn't gone with me, though, because it's the first time I ventured out, really,
right,
for a roller coaster. very smooth. I highly recommend it. You come off the seat quite a bit.
It says not to knock on the can, but let's knock on the can anyway. Who's knocking on my can? Rachel! This is one of my favorite places. You actually get to feed and pet the stingray. Super, super awesome. They feel like velvet, almost like a stuffed animal. They're really, really soft. This is like me when Joe's like dangling something to eat. Look at this guy. I love this one. This like speckled one.
Oh, yeah.
They're so stinking cute, you just want to take them home. So we're on beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, but John Paul and Michelle don't have to be on beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. So we were able to bring a keto brick for John Paul to enjoy. Are you a little bit jealous?
I'm a little jealous because he's eating the nootropic, and Michelle is over there eating a Monk Pack granola bar.
Yeah. So we had an awesome time at the park today, and now we're about to get our beef on because we are at Texas de Brazil. This is the first time that we've ever gone to Texas de Brazil with my mom. So I'm super excited to share that with her, and thanks to the fact that we purchased all kinds of 50% off coupons, we're eating for half price, and I mean, that's when it really tastes delicious. So getting started with some bacon and prosciutto, and then just waiting for all the meats to come around.
You almost got the most watered down coffee ever.
Look at my Snuffleupagus cup.
It was like on clearance yesterday.
So fun.
We got the pumpkin spice cake Nespresso pods.
Holy moly.
That is good.
That is good. Do y'all know that this is my first taste of pumpkin spice? It is September 26th. I am late to the party here.
And you got it in an orange mug.
I love it. Oh my gosh.
So yeah, it was delivered while we were gone, and then there's half a tablespoon of butter in each one. But
Damn, that's good.
I ran mine through twice.
Oh,
because
okay.
I don't like it as hot as you.
Right.
And then, for some reason, I forgot to change out the pod.
Oh.
And so I started running yours through, and it was like the third run through, and it's like coming out like water. And
I was going to say, I'm going to have pumpkin flavored water,
Yeah.
basically.
So, yeah, yesterday we went to SeaWorld. Sorry, we didn't get as much footage as we want, but we really wanted to just like concentrate on...
We were familying.
Hanging out with family. But it was a lot of fun. And here's the thing, you know, we talk about exercise.
Yeah.
And I, for one, don't like to exercise.
I have to be kind of tricked into it, if I'm honest.
Right. And so people are like, well, I don't like to exercise. I don't like to exercise either.
You are not alone.
What do? We find ways to get exercise in without realizing we're exercising.
We climbed lots of flights of stairs.
We took your mom on the roller coaster twice, where you had to climb stairs to get to the top.
Right. And we walked more than 7 miles. Mm-hmm. So did Michelle. So did my mom.
Right.
We were all walking those stairs.
Mm-hmm.
So it was kind of awesome.
Yeah. And so that's all we really need to do. We don't need to go to the gym and work out for hours. People ask us, like, what is the best thing to do for exercise and movement? Move daily.
Yeah.
Okay, 20 to 30 minutes every day. Move. You don't have to do it all in the same time. I don't care if every hour you get up and go for a 5-minute walk, but just move daily. Get a standing desk if you can. Some employers are willing to let people have standing desks. Get a standing desk in your house. So maybe sit sometimes and stand sometimes. You know, our watches, we've talked about this on our live streams. It'll be funny. You'll be standing up and your watch will still say, you need to stand. Because it's not really looking for you to stand. It's looking for you to move.
Change position.
So if you're just even at a standing desk, but you're standing at your desk all day long, that's not good either. Mm-hmm. We need to be moving around. So go for a walk. Walk around the block. Preferably do your movement outside so that you're getting some of that sunlight. Even if you've got cloud cover, you're still getting some of that sun coming through. It's a big thing we have in Florida. You can get sunburnt on like one of the most dreary days.
I was going to say, we're going to be getting some strength training in today because we need to prep our home for a possible hurricane. So we've got to lift all of the stuff that's outside. We've got to pick up all the tables and the chairs and the umbrella and like batten down the hatches. And it's functional fitness, right? I mean, we were going to be doing this. We have to do this, but we're going to be picking up stuff. And when something like this happens, when you have a storm coming and you need to prepare, you want to be able to meet that challenge. We need to be able to move. So all of our movements up until this point helps prepare us for this day when we really need to hustle, get stuff done, and carry some heavy things.
Yeah, and the thing is, you know, let's talk about this storm. People have been messaging us. This video will be out probably around Wednesday, Thursday. But people are messaging, are you still going to Keto Palooza? And honestly, we don't know.
Yeah.
We want to. Our plan is to still go, but we do need to watch the storm because if we're driving, we will basically have to drive through the storm. The storm is supposed to hit Florida on Wednesday, and we would be driving right through where it's coming in.
Right.
And then having to go all the way up, it'll basically be following us. And if we were to fly, if we were to somehow just decide, you know what, we're going to chuck it up, not that we can really afford it, but, you know, spend $600 a piece and fly, the problem comes that...
Could we fly through it?
We're going to be having to fly through it, and the track of it would be landing. We would have to do a layover in Atlanta, which is right one of the places that it's possibly heading, and then go into Kentucky. So I don't even know if we'd be able to fly unless we didn't get in until like Saturday, and even there we don't know where it's going to be. So a lot of it for us is going to be, we're up in the air with it right now.
Watch and pray.
Yeah.
That's where we're at. Watch and pray. So we're going to prepare like we're going and also prepare like we're staying.
Right.
So we've got to ready the backyard because at the end of the day, our family's here. We have a pregnant daughter. We have a senior mother that lives here. We've got children that live here. So we're always kind of, you know, wanting to see like where can we serve the best.
Yeah. Speaking of senior mother, before we close out the morning, we're going to continue this vlog all day long. But Mom, oh my gosh, she went like blow for blow with Rachel at Texas Day Brazil last night. She was like amazed. She's never been to one before.
She had never been to one before. She couldn't believe the incredible service. We say this all the time. Are you in Orlando? You need to go visit the Texas Day Brazil that's on International Drive.
Yeah.
It's incredible. The service is amazing there. She's like, I've never been so served. It was like you never had to ask for a drink. They were constantly asking you, you know, what cut of meat do you want? And what do you not want? I love that. So they stopped bringing the chicken. They weren't bringing around like just sausages. They could see we wanted the fatty cuts of beef and lamb. And let me tell you, the lamb last night was on point. Just absolutely on point. The seasoning was perfect. And even my mom was saying, because again, we did not grow up eating a lot of lamb. And she's like, I've had some bad lamb experiences. Last night, she's like, I think I'm a believer. She was like singing the monkey song, you know, like, then I tasted that lamb, now I'm a believer. Because, I mean, it was delicious last night.
Yeah, but it was a great day overall. We had a lot of fun.
We did.
But now, we have to get ready to go do keto on the couch.
We have worked all day today.
And vlogged absolutely nothing.
I am so sorry. Like, we stink at it, but just trying to...
Things will get better after this week.
Like, have preparation for going away, because there's a hurricane coming.
And we decided we're going anyway.
But we're going anyway, as long as we feel like it's going to be safe to drive. You know, I don't think that we'll know for sure until we're on the road, but we've made the decision to be on the road. Does that make sense?
We're going to try to leave earlier on Wednesday, which basically meant like getting a lot of work done today.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of work done to be done tomorrow. As a matter of fact, we had a couple of appointments like for like keto audits.
Yeah.
And I feel so bad that we had to cancel them.
But we're just out of hours.
But there's just too much to do. You know, originally we were leaving like Wednesday afternoon, but now we're leaving Wednesday morning to try to avoid some of the storm. And we also figure it's going to take a little bit longer because I figure we're going to be driving through the rain.
Yeah.
So I'm probably even going to have to postpone a couple of keto audits that are scheduled for the Tuesday we're coming back, because I don't even think we're going to get any cutting done. Right. Anthony and I are supposed to cut the church and 2 customers tomorrow, but they're predicting like rain all day. I mean, it's already started raining. So I don't even think we're going to be able to do that, which means I'm going to have to do that like as soon as we get back in on Monday.
Whew, I am so kind of stressed out right now that I just don't even want to eat anything. Like I feel pretty just like tired. I kind of just want to go to bed, if that makes sense. Like I just want to end today and then like start a new day after a good night's sleep.
So I am eating a little bit, just as I was editing my podcast and editing some videos. I was like, I'm getting a little noshy, and rather than turn and grab something that I'm not supposed to be eating on beef, butter, bacon, egg, I figured let me just go heat some stuff up. So the other day we had defrosted some ground beef and some ground pork, and I didn't want it to go bad, so I just cooked it up. It's a great like meal prep thing. Just taking some ground beef. Even when we're not on beef, butter, bacon, egg, we almost always have like a couple of pounds of ground beef cooked up. Whether it's just ground beef with some seasoning or in the form of a chili. Oh, I'm really in the mood for some chili.
You want some chili?
But whatever it is, I always like to have it because it's just a great grab and go instead of like eating something I shouldn't be eating. And then I just threw a couple of eggs on top with a slightly overcooked yolk, at least for me. But I was looking for a gravy, but this is good.
It's nice to have this meal prep and honestly to be on Triple B and E, because I don't have any more like brain capacity to think about food.
Right.
Like I just want food to be there if I'm hungry, and I don't want to have to like do anything fancy. So this is pretty straightforward, and that's okay. And I was so glad that it was there for you, because you were hungry and you have something quick. It's not like I have to work and then now I'm going to be another 30 minutes, 40 minutes away from a meal. It's kind of nice.
Yeah. So we're going to finish up our work.
I just waxed my eyebrows and mustache, though, for this week. So I'm sorry if that's, like, really coming through as far as redness goes. But, like, I can't have a unibrow and a big, giant, like, you know, Super Mario Brother mustache.
Have a unibrow. Who are you kidding?
I'm telling you, I'm capable of being Bert from Bert and Ernie.
It's all that bacon and fat.
I'm growing my hair, but not where I want it. It's always, like, where it wants to go.
So I'm going to finish editing the videos that I need to edit. And then, here's the worst part is like my computer, I've been having a problem with it randomly shutting down. It's been going on for like 2 or 3 months. We've been trying to diagnose what it was. I kept thinking it is this external 4-bay NVMe drive.
I don't even know what you just said.
If I disconnected, it didn't seem to shut down. But it was random. Like one day it would shut down 3 times. One day it wouldn't shut down at all. And I started thinking that's what it was because of one of the error codes. It was like PCI device error. Today, I go back to my computer, and now it's not recognizing the drive at all. It's not there, and there's a lot of important stuff on there.
Yes.
I'd say 75 to 80% of it is backed up. But over the last month, I really haven't even been able to back stuff up as much because the drive or the computer would shut down before the backup was finished.
Ugh.
So now I'm operating off of my backups. The worst part is that like if there is a problem with the drive overall, I've lost like some of the work we did on the beef butter bacon like challenge. But I don't think it's the actual like NVMe cards. I think it's the enclosure. So I got on the phone with like OWC and they're like, okay, we're going to send you like a new bay that they go in and we're going to try from there. But of course, we will be gone when all of this is going on.
It's the uncertainty.
But it's like another stress.
It's the uncertainty that drives me nuts.
How much work have I lost? Or I'm really hoping I didn't lose anything and it's just the enclosure went bad and once I swapped the cards from one to the other, everything is back. But this is like all on our plate as we're walking. Oh, by the way, your watch, to replace the one that you have that's broken. It's actually going to be showing up on Wednesday. Of course, probably after we leave, because we're going to leave super early.
Of course.
So that's just how things go. But I'm still super excited to get to Keto Palooza.
Me too.
So now if you like seeing videos like this, take a look at some of the videos we have linked right over there. Also, make sure you take a look at our most recent videos I'm gonna put right over here.
But whether you head this way or you head this way, don't forget to head this way. Subscribe to our channel and click the little bell icon, and that way every single time we upload a new video, you'll be alerted to it.
Till next time.
Bye.
Bye.